All right, guys, this is Nick's Picks back here, and we've already made it to week 5 in the NFL. It's hard to believe, nearly a quarter of the way through the regular season. Um, crazy how it just flies by. Standings right now, I'm in first, 45-19, with Rick and Kendrick in second, tied for second at 41-23. They're 4 games out. Um, Opinions on the standings, guys?
Well, last week just fucking brutal. For me, anyways. I think y'all two did pretty good, but I just crazy games last week.
Yeah, last week I was able to make up a little bit of ground there. Uh, but I mean, 4 games behind, we got a lot of football left, so might have to be a lone wolf here and there to recover here, but uh, you know, ready to get this week going.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sweating right now until probably about week 14. That's probably when I would start making some picks depending on how far out you are. And then you also got the playoffs included as well. But anything big that happened week 4 y'all want to mention real quick before we start talking about week 5 slate?
Houston, Houston beating the Steelers. I think everybody knew that Houston's kind of scrappy. This kind of proves it. Playing pretty good for the new head coach. But that was the kind of the surprise there. Jets and the Chiefs was a surprise. A couple of questionable calls, but crazy week.
Yeah, I know you're itching to talk about them Bills. Let's hear, Nick.
Man, dude, I told you, a letdown spot. I know Kendrick was on the Bills too. Public would hammer the Dolphins, and that was a big dog spot right there. I mean, it was obvious to me when you read a line and read a script that the Bills were going to win there. But yeah, what a big win. I'm a big Josh Allen guy. Love to see it. Um, but we'll see. They play in London this week and see if they can continue. I mean, Bills is probably one of my top 5 teams I want to see do good and pull for and win a Super Bowl. Josh Allen's my guy, man. He's
We'll
won me
see.
2 fantasy football leagues.
Be curious to see how this adjusted for the power rankings.
All right, let's get into the slate on week 5. Kendrick, take us away.
Yeah, so starting tomorrow night, Thursday night football, we got the Bears versus the Commanders. The Commanders team honestly surprised me. I was thinking that it was going to be the other way around. The Bears were going to be doing a lot better than the Commanders, but you know, the Bears just seem to shit the bed again. I think the Bears will continue to lose this week, and I think the Commanders have what it takes to beat these Bears. The Bears fizzled out throughout that game. So I'm going to take the Commanders here to beat the Bears.
I'm here. Commanders beats the Bears. The Bears played a lot better last week. Justin Fields kind of looked like an NFL quarterback for the first time in quite some time. But second half, for whatever reason, I didn't watch it, but they just, like Kendrick said, fizzled out. The pressure started getting to Fields a little bit, but he has the first game, complete game. Well, he looked like a quarterback versus just a running back trying to throw the ball. But give me the Commanders.
Yeah, and I'm going to take the Commanders as well at home on Thursday night football. I think the Commanders just got too good of a defense. Um, I don't think the Bears are going to be able to score on them. This was a Thursday night matchup last year as well, I believe, early in the season. I feel like this game should be like a 1 o'clock Sunday game. I mean, I don't know why in the world you would schedule this on a Thursday night, but give me the Commanders and Ron Rivera to get this one done on Thursday night football. I don't feel confident about it, but I think the defense wins it for him.
All right, next up we have the Jags versus the Bills playing at 9:30 in the morning in London. Who you got here, Rick?
I want to say the first half I got the Jacksonville Jaguars, but it's a complete game. So give me the Bills to win it. I think it's close game. You got to think Jacksonville's been over there for this be 2 weeks now. Bills traveling overseas this week, but I think it'd be a close game. It's gonna be a physical game. Jacksonville's a lot physical than Miami is. Just not as much talented, but I'll be curious to see how the Bills come out. But I think they squeak it out. I think they'll be behind in the first half, but they get the dub.
Yeah, I agree with you here. I'm going to take the Bills as well. I think that win last week, showed a little bit of dog in there. I don't think the travel across the old pond will have too much, but they might, like you say, start out a little slower. But I got the Bills winning this one.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Bills here as well. I actually think the disadvantage is to the Jaguars staying. I believe it's going to be a total of close to 3 weeks in London, which I mean that's time away from their family, friends. It's different routines, so it's not your normal prep to get ready for the game. Plus, I feel better because they beat the Falcons last week. If they would have lost, I think they would have been a little bit. It's more of a must-win, hungry type game. But yeah, give me the Bills here. I think they're going to take care of the Jaguars. Jaguars haven't looked as good as they did last year, but I'm going to take Josh Allen and the Bills.
All right, next up we have the Texans versus the Falcons, starting off the 1 p.m. games on Sunday. For me, last week, Steelers fan, Texans looked good. I think Stroud is the best looking QB, rookie QB from his draft. The Falcons are coming off like a loss, like you said, and they're having to travel back across the pond. I think they'll be able to fight here pretty hard against the Texans. I think they'll still want to be in this, but ultimately, I think the Texans are going to win by a field goal.
Yeah, I like the Texans in this spot. Pretty physical game, but let's go 2 in a row for them. I think they can get it done.
Does worry me a little bit with team traveling back from London at home, but the Falcons started the season 2-0, and now they're 0-2, losing to the Lions and the Jaguars, which I think were expected losses for them. But they are back at home here. I think they're due for a win, and I do think they pull it out. But I think the Falcons pull it out by a field goal instead of the Texans. So give me the Falcons here. It's the lone wolf. So cue the sound.
Oh,
Hey, yes, sir. Next up, we have the Panthers versus the Lions. What do you like here, Rick?
give me the Lions here. I think Lions win this one pretty easy. Panthers, I don't think they got what it takes to meet the physicality that the Lions are bringing. Lions get another W on the board.
I'm going to take the Lions here at home against the Panthers. Panthers are going to be starting 0-5. So my bet with Brandon is looking good. Under 7 wins for the Panthers right now. Lions just got too much, man. They're going to go 4-1 here. Dan Campbell's the man. I don't really give the Panthers a chance here. If it wasn't for the Dolphins playing the Giants, the Lions would be my lock of the week, but it's the Dolphins. So give me the Lions in that one.
I agree with you guys. Man, the Lions are going to be able. I think their defense will be huge here for them again this week. With the struggling Bryce Young and the Panthers. So give me the Lions. Next up, we got the Titans versus the Colts. Who you like here, Nick?
So I've been debating on this game. This is one of the games I just really couldn't make my mind up. But I feel like Titans are the square play and probably the public play. But I'm going to take the Colts. I'm going to take the Colts. They showed a lot of fight against the Rams last week, coming back now 23-0 and taking the game to overtime. So give me the Colts here at home. But next time they play each other at the Titans, I will be taking Tennessee because they're going to split the series. I'm going to take the Colts.
Yeah, this is going to be a nice, scrappy divisional game here. Henry would need a big game. and the Titans defense will need to slow down AR. And I just don't think either of those is going to happen here. I do think the Colts are going to squeak by and get this win. Give me the Colts.
Wow, this is the first time all year that I've went last. That'd be the secret ingredient here. But I don't think Colts is ready for the physicality that the Titans bring. That's how Titans won last week against the Bengals. Give me the Titans on the road to win this one. I'll be the lone wolf, baby. No.
All right, next up we got the Giants versus the Dolphins. For me, I'm trying to figure out who's worse, the Giants or the Bears. I think the Giants might be winning that category. But yeah, I think Tua and the Dolphins easy get the win here.
I think this could be a sneaky game. I think Barkley would be back, and I think that changes the complexion of the Giants' offense quite a bit. But I think Dolphins still win. It's maybe closer than expected. I don't know what the spread is, but I think Giants will cover that. But give me the Dolphins to win.
Spread is 10.5. I'm taking the Dolphins. This is my survivor pool lock in one of the two leagues I'm in. Dolphins all day coming off a loss. Simply the better team at home.
Next up, we got the Saints versus the Patriots. I'm going to go back to you, Nick. Who you like here?
Take the under in this game. Two good defenses, two bad offenses. Derek Carr doesn't look like himself. And the game is in Foxborough. And I think Belichick's going to have that defense tuned up. And I think they're going to pull out a win here in a one-possession game. So give me New England.
Yeah, this game's going to be an ugly one. Carr probably shouldn't have played last week. You could tell he's definitely injured with some of the completions. You can see he had his 20 completions for 155 yards. Shows you he was just throwing the ball more or less to the running backs, coming off the shoulder injury for the week before. But I'm going to give this to the Saints. I think they got more overall talent. Patriots have a couple key injuries. But I think the Saints squeak this out. As long as Carr plays and he's healthy, I think they get the W. No.
Well, you got another lone wolf here, Rick. I'm going to take the Patriots here. Both the offenses looked terrible last week. But I think the Patriots will be able to pull this one off at home. And, if Carr even comes back, he's still listed as questionable. I haven't seen any updates yet on that. But I just think that the Patriots will be able to pull this one off at home. And next up, we got the Ravens versus Steelers. The Steelers are just letting me down. I said in the beginning, Mike Tomlin's going to have a losing season, and that track is going that way. I've been back and forth on if he's going to have a losing season or a winning season. It's a big physical game needed here for the Steelers, though. Looks like Kenny Pickett says he's good to go, and he's going to be playing this week. Hoping he's taking one page out of Big Ben, the future Hall of Famer, and is a tank following an injury. I don't think he's as big of a tank as Big Ben, but I like this position here for Steelers to bounce back after the Texas loss. Give me the Steelers.
No. Give me the Ravens here. Steelers offense hasn't proved anything besides going against my awful Raiders. Ravens, I think they get this one done. It's gonna be one, like Kendrick said, it's gonna be a physical game. It's a big division game, but I think Ravens get it done.
I am going to take the Ravens here, but I do think this is going to be a sneaky game. Give me the Steelers to cover the points. Ravens win the game. It's plus 4.5 for the Steelers at home. I think Ravens win this one on a Justin Tucker field goal to seal it. Back-to-back road games for the Ravens, which that's one reason I think this one could be a little sloppy for them. But yeah, Steelers got to get locked in after that bad loss to the Texans last week, and I think Tomlin's going to make them put up a fight here. So yeah, Justin Tucker seals it with a game-winning field goal. Steelers cover the 4.5, but Ravens walk away with the win.
All right, next up for the Sunday 4 p.m. games, we got the Eagles versus the Rams. Who you like here, Rick?
Give me the Eagles. I think this one is a pretty close game, but I think Eagles end up winning by a couple of possessions. I think last week they come out a little sluggish. A good division game against the Commanders. Could have easily lost that game if it had been, a couple of questionable calls there. But give me the Eagles.
Yeah, the Rams here have honestly been pretty competitive against these teams that are looking good. Like you said, a little sluggish last week for the Eagles, but I think they'll be able to get this one done against the Rams.
So every game the Rams have played this year have been within one possession or they've won it. So they like to play tight games. Spread was 4.5, I do believe, last time I checked. Eagles on the road. I'm sure the Eagles probably going to get hammered, but this is another spot for me where I think the Rams cover at home, but the Eagles win the game. I gotta take the Eagles. So yeah, give me the Eagles here, but Rams cover.
Next up, we got the Bengals versus the Cardinals. Both these teams are 1-3. This is a spot where the Bengals need to heat up a little bit on offense. These Cardinals have been trying to win, keeping it close, but I think this is a time for Joe Burrow to show up and get the win here. Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, it's going to be Bengals. It's going to be a close game here. I think Bengals win by a field goal. They just haven't looked good at all. Of course, Burrow likes getting off to these slow starts, but he may be more injured than what people think. But I think they squeak out of him.
This is a must win for the Bengals. This is a must win. If they lose this, they fall to 1-4. And that's going to be tough for them to come back and win the division, I do believe. It's a must win. Somehow, some way, I think they get the job done. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a sloppy one. But give me the Bengals here.
Next up, we got the Jets versus the Broncos. Who you like here in this spot, Nick?
So this is probably the game, my second toughest game on the slate this week on who I wanted to pick. But to me, after the Broncos come off that big win last week, I think that they're going to come back down to earth. It was a miracle win, trailing 28-27 late in the third quarter. Jets defense, I think they're going to contain the Broncos offense here, in which I don't think is very good. I just need Zach Wilson to be a game manager in this spot. So give me the Jets at Mile High Stadium in a low scoring affair. I think the Jets win this one 20-17.
Yeah, like Nick said, I got to tell him what he was saying. This is going to be one of them games that Zach Wilson looked pretty good in last week. I think he's going to come in back-to-back weeks looking pretty good. Give me the Jets to win. I just I don't see Broncos building off of last week's win against the Bears. Pretty impressive comeback from the start they had, but they're going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL that pretty much should have beat the Chiefs last week. But anyway, give me the Jets to win in the close game.
Couldn't agree with you more. Like you guys mentioned, the defense for the Jets, they showed up. The Broncos made that fourth quarter run at the end. They would have to be more consistent throughout the game, but I'm going to take the Jets here to beat the Broncos. Wrapping up the 4 o'clock games, we have the Chiefs versus the Vikings. Man, the Chiefs, as we all seen last week, played like crap. They kept it close. I mean, that Jets defense was playing good. Patrick Mahomes did not look like the normal Patrick Mahomes. Is it the Taylor Swift? Is that curse coming on them? Is that what? I don't know. I'm tired of seeing Taylor Swift on the TV. We're trying to watch football and they pan it to her. But I think this defense for the Chiefs will need to hold the Vikings back, and I just don't know if they can. But I'm going to take the Chiefs here to win.
Yeah, I hit the over and under on the Taylor Swift camera views last week. Just kidding. But no, this one's a tricky game because I feel like Minnesota's got to have this one, and Minnesota's defense is not quite as good as Jets. I feel like the Kansas City didn't take Zach Wilson, for him to be a quarterback. They took him out light, and I think they just really overlooked the Jets. I think that's why one of the reasons they lost. But I want to go with the upset here. Give me the Minnesota Vikings to beat them. I don't think Chiefs defense can hold back the talent that the Vikings offense is going to have. The being at home, back-to-back weeks for the Chiefs to be on the road, but give me an upset of the week here. Give me the Vikings.
Oh, yeah, I could definitely see the Vikings winning here, but I'm not trusting Kirk Cousins to win in this spot. If they do, hats off to you, Rick. But give me the Chiefs, and I'm looking at possibly making a bet in this game. I kind of like the Chiefs team total. I haven't exactly seen what it is yet, but I have a good feeling that they're going to put up about 30 on them here. So I may make a play on the Chiefs team total, but we're going to take Chiefs to get the job done and win here.
All right, Sunday Night Football. We got the Cowboys versus the 49ers. Who you like here, Rick?
I like the 49ers here. This is pretty easy call here. I just don't. Cowboys offense just hasn't got going. I think this will be a close game, but give me the Niners.
Yeah. I'm liking the way these 49ers are looking. For me being a Steelers fan, I don't want either one of them to win Super Bowl, but these 49ers are looking like some Super Bowl contenders here. The Cowboys have a big task at hand to contain Christian McCaffrey. I don't think they're going to be able to do that. He's going to be able to score another touchdown. Anytime touchdown is going to be juice for him. I'm looking at two touchdowns scored by him, seeing what the juice is for that. But yeah, easy for me, 49ers to win.
Yeah, the 49ers own the Cowboys. The 49ers are the daddy, or the whatever you want to say. They're just the Cowboys' daddy. That's it. They're DADDY. Niners own them, own them, and Niners at home. Give me them all day. Heck, give me the spread too. Niners minus 3.5. Cash it.
All right, for Monday Night Football, we got the Packers versus the Raiders. What do you see here, Rick?
I see another L for the Raiders. I want to take the Raiders here in this spot. Second game at the stadium. Defense played really good. When's the last time you seen Justin Herbert throw under 200 yards in a game? Raiders defense played outstanding. The offense just hadn't found its rhythm. Josh Jacobs finally got going a little bit last week in total, but Raiders hasn't proved to me that they can win. Give me the Green Bay Packers here in this slot.
Yeah, I think Jimmy G is still listed as questionable on concussion protocol. I don't know if they're going to risk it. I didn't see any updates yet on that as well.
He'll play this week.
He's going to play? Okay.
He'll play, yeah.
But for me, O'Connell did not look too impressive last week. But the Packers still aren't really impressing me. But I'm going to have to give it to the Packers to get the win here.
Packers coming off a mini bye and a loss to the Detroit Lions. It's Monday Night Football, and if I'm not mistaken, this game happened several years ago. What, Brett Favre, when his dad died, they played each other on Monday night, and Brett Favre had the game of his life?
About 15 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, give me the Packers in this spot. A little flashback, throwback, Thursday, Monday, whatever. I think the Packers get it done, especially having that 10-day rest, and Raiders have not impressed me this year. So, yeah, give me Green Bay. And, guys, that is our Week 5 NFL predictions. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Follow us on TikTok. Join our chalkboard. Great community sports betting. And I'll let Kendrick tell y'all about the merch.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not wearing the merch at this point. I just made it back from the gym, but yeah. So the merch is live. You can find it in our chalkboard link, or you could DM one of us and ask us about it. If it's best for you guys to get to me, I'll be able to personally order it for you guys to cut out the middleman to save you guys some money. We have t-shirts, we have long sleeve, we have golf polos, we have hoodies, we have beanies for your head. There's a tapestry that's fire. We got almost anything. If there's something that you would like, just let me know. But as always, love the support, love seeing the community grow together. Can't wait to see what the future holds for us. And again, thanks.
Rick, any last words?
No, get in while you can, get the discount, because this is an awesome group that we have. You get great picks every day. Get in while you can, get that discount. Pretty cheap, and it's the bargain that you can find. Everybody else is charging at least triple. Get in Nick's Picks, chalkboard, TikTok, YouTube. It's all over the place.
Yeah, guys, doing a lot of big things to receive the discount for life, 40% off every single month as long as you stay with us. You got to get signed up by October 15th and get into premium, which will be on Discord. Premium officially starts on November 1st. Almost a year's time ago, we started this Nick's Picks group on social media, and November 25th to be exact, and how we have grown. I can't believe it, but it's $15.99 if you get signed up by October 15th, $25.99 by or anything after October 15th. So get in there. Also have yearly subscriptions to save you a little money in the long run, and a lifetime membership. One person already signed up for that. 3 signed up for the yearly. Get in there. It's an investment. You're going to get a great return off of this. 6 cappers, all our plays every single day. You get a lot of bankroll management and other knowledge from us, not just our plays. We teach you how to be better with money. So stay disciplined, stay true, stay consistent, trust the process, and positive vibes. This is Nick's Picks. Get in that chalkboard, follow our TikTok, and again, subscribe on YouTube. I appreciate every single one of y'all. We will see y'all some other time.